Are you thinking of booking a cruise but think you might be bored during the day spent at sea? Well, this video's for you, so let's get straight into it. Ahoy there, I'm Captain Chris. I'm not a real captain, but I'm here to reassure you that you won't be bored during the sea days on your cruise. This is based on my experience on P&O's newest and biggest ship, Arvia. But the activities on Arvia are similar to those on P&O's other ships, so it will still be worth watching if you're planning a trip on another ship in the fleet. And I've got a great tip about the Headliners Theatre coming up at the end, so stay tuned for that. Now, here I'm going to be concentrating mainly on things to do and join in with on your sea days, but there are plenty of ways on board to simply sit and be entertained, and I've made another video about that, so why not watch that video after you've watched this one. I'm going to start by mentioning the kids clubs, which are similar on Arvia, Iona, Britannia, Ventura and Azura. Remember, Aurora and Arcadia are adults only ships. Splashers, surfers and Scubas are for children aged 2 to 4, 5 to 8 and 9 to 12 respectively. And there's loads of things they'll love in there, including arts and crafts, Lego, games consoles, soft play areas, air hockey, disco dancing, books and a pirate ship. The facilities in each are tailored to the age group concerned, and there are trained staff supervising. And you'd be well advised to register your kids before you leave home, and you also register an adult to pick them up at the end of the session. The adults then tap their card to show that they're the right person to collect that particular child. Scene on deck 6 is for 13 to 17 year olds and has games consoles, a pool table, table football, a jukebox, and you can learn to DJ. On the higher decks there's also a sports court, golf nets, table tennis, deck quoits and mini golf outside, above which is the altitude skywalk where you can walk across the rope walk 54 metres above the sea. The Oasis spa and gym is on deck 5 and 6. There are all sorts of wellness treatments available here. There's a spa pool, sauna and steam room. You can have facials, manicures, aromatherapy and massages. There are yoga sessions, Pilates, stretch classes and seminars on every subject from back pain to puffy eyes. In the gym there are loads of cycles and treadmills, cross trainers and steppers for you to use, as well as weights to lift. And you can use them at your own pace or sign up for a boot camp. A lot of these activities come at an extra charge, but not all of them, and the seminars usually end up with you having a treatment recommended to you that would be chargeable. But there's everything you can think of here, including hairstylists and a barber's shop. There are regular offers too to look out for, especially on port days. If you're not feeling quite that energetic, the clubhouse on deck 8 has dance fitness sessions and baby and toddler dance classes during the daytime, as well as bingo, a family magic show, juggling classes for 5 to 8 year olds and some game shows too. Audience members can go up on stage and have a go at games that are similar to game shows you may have seen on TV, and everyone else can laugh along as they play. The Limelight Club has line dancing and fit steps classes free of charge, singing lessons and art talks. It's located on deck 6 next to the art gallery, and you can even buy the art if you want to. The Crow's Nest is a lovely venue at the front of deck 17. They have unhosted get-togethers that you can attend to meet people who you might have something in common with. Watch for the details of these in your Daily Horizon newsletter, and you'll see meeting times for solo travellers, LGBTQ+ travellers, friends of Bill W, and people who've made contact with each other on Facebook before the holiday. There are also unhosted Christian fellowship meetups in the 710 Club on deck 6, where they also have a pamper party with a few freebies for those who attend and more wellness seminars. There's a large casino on board and free lessons are given on how to play, if you've always thought of giving it a try. There are loads of gaming machines as well as poker, blackjack, roulette and so on. So if you fancy putting it all on red, I wish you luck. When we sailed on Arvia, we were mostly visiting Spain, and in the Amber Lounge there were Spanish lessons, Spanish music and talks on the traditions and culture of Spain. The Amber Lounge is part of the Grand Atrium, which covers decks 6 to 8. And one day there was a guest appearance by Shaun the Sheep, but more often there's gentle piano music playing while you watch the sea go by through the huge windows. Now, before I tell you about how you could take home a prize from your daily activities, could I please ask that if you're finding this video at all interesting or useful, would you please hit the subscribe button and allow notifications. Subscribing doesn't cost you anything, but it means you'll know when I post another video, and it lets me know that you're enjoying the videos I've already posted, which means a lot to me, so please subscribe. Thank you. Now, Brodie's bar on deck 7 is huge and has live sport on the many TV screens there, and there are pool tables and dartboards. They host quizzes here several times a day, usually on a theme like music, Disney or TV. And if you win, you get a golden sticker. Any stickers you win can be exchanged at the end of your holiday for a prize, maybe a pen or umbrella or something like that, depending on how many stickers you won. As well as all these activities, of course, there are pools and whirlpools and sun decks all over the ship where you can warm up or cool down to your heart's content. Now, my tip about Headliners Theatre is coming up, but let me just say that our latest cruise had more sea days than we'd ever had before, and we were afraid these days would drag, but we couldn't have been more wrong. In fact, we had to struggle to fit everything in some days, and there are definitely things to do that I haven't mentioned here today. The list goes on and on. So if you're worried about the sea days, my advice would be don't worry, embrace it and throw yourself into giving new things a try. Headliners Theatre has talks and kids shows during the day and good quality entertainment in the evenings. You really ought to book if there's a show on that you particularly want to see, but if you haven't, it's worth queuing down on deck 6 at the entrance there, and if there are any seats still available, it's quite possible that you'll get in. The entertainment staff there are very helpful, so all is not lost if you haven't booked. Get yourself down there maybe half an hour before the show's due to start would be my tip. If you want to know about the best entertainment on board that doesn't require you to join in, click on the link that will be appearing up there in a few seconds. And however you fill your sea days, I hope you have as great a holiday as we did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.